Okay, welcome to Beco do Violeiro. I looked this up, and this is actually the alley of the guitar player. So it's such a beautiful name, the alley of the guitar player, or guitar player lane. And this is basically the main street. This goes to Camões Park, and so I'm kind of showing the entrance to this little guitar player lane, guitar player alley. And that goes all the way down. I'm kind of pointing out right here to that yellow building right there. That's like a rice street. It's kind of cool. Some of these have these names like that. So let's stay tuned, and I'll show you some more.
Hey, check it out, Macau 2023. Check out some more streets.
Okay, so here's our guitar player lane. And yeah, way down there is kind of like a rice store street. So it's kind of interesting, and not too far away there was bottle maker lane, which is across the street from here as well, which is that way. And then up there is actually that is also called bottle making calçada, like another name for street as well in Portuguese. So right there is guitar player alley or lane. And we're just going to kind of stroll down a little bit. And so it's interesting just the way that it got its name, and I'm kind of wondering about that history of it. Was it just one player down there? Was he living there? Was it, like a series of them? A family? I don't know. Kind of wondering, like some kind of guitar music just kind of coming out of the of this area. And so they named the whole street after that person, family, people, store, bar, I don't know. But anyways, in this one, we're just going to go down to the end, and I'm going to look up, and I like to do that in these alleys, and you just kind of see, what you're looking at. And this is kind of like going up to a wall, and we're going to be going back down. And basically, this little alley lane, they call it a Beco, is what they call it. Basically, it kind of meanders a little bit. A lot of them do. They kind of meander a little bit. And I'm also right here kind of looking at these two beautiful miniature shrines. So that's the entrance coming down the steps, and then there's a little tributary to the left. And then we're going to go all the way down to the end, and I'm just kind of checking out some different stuff, some different foods. And that's kind of interesting in itself. And whoa, that's my son right there. He's autistic. So kind of a cool little boy, sweet guy, and he kind of hangs out with me. So he kind of ran ahead a little bit, and I slowed him down a little bit. And I'm kind of like doing a little interaction with him. And we're going to look up a little bit and see all that kind of cool stuff up there, see where we just came from. There's the beginning of the guitar player lane, and now we're going to go around the corner, and yeah. He wants me to go somewhere else, but I want to go down this lane, so I'm going to do it anyways. Checking out this cool steps. So yeah, that's kind of interesting in itself, and just kind of the labyrinth of stuff behind it, and just, actually it's kind of interesting right there. A guitar player lane, there's kind of a steps, like maybe the music would kind of wafter down there a little bit. These little ladders. And you know what? I also want to play this music for you guys, because there's something that I found that's it's about like this gambler kind of music, and it comes out of China. And granted, I think this is probably a Portuguese reference, this guitar player lane. Man, look at all these ladders down in here. It's kind of interesting in itself. Okay, so I'm going to play a little bit of this song.
晓得哟，路难行哟，你我才晓得哟，路难行哟。
Yeah, so how do you like that song? Yeah, it's not really a guitar playing song, but it is a pretty cool song, and I kind of want to just throw it up there somewhere. It's about a song about gambling and kind of like losing your soul, and it's kind of interesting because it's related to Macau, and then it also kind of reminds me a little bit of like guitar playing. You know, there's a lot of Portuguese. I kind of associate this street with Portuguese, like maybe saudade, which is like this sadness kind of feeling, and I also kind of think of like the blues, like American blues with a guitar. And you know, a lot of these kind of music forms kind of connect with the soul in many ways. Okay, so we're going to be coming back out of the street, and yeah, this is just kind of an interesting little area, guitar playing street. And there's that rice street, there's this bottle making street, and now I'm going to come out to the other side, and I'm just going to kind of meander the camera a little bit and just kind of show you. And basically what we did in this area is we kind of came down one street and out another one. And so now we're back at the beginning again. And right straight ahead is that yellow building. And that's where this street used to be called like Rice Street. I met the guy that was in there before, and I did a video with him. And he kind of explained to me that street was where the whole city would get their rice. So it's kind of a nice, interesting mix, because that's the corner right there with all the red Chinese characters on it. And I think I'm going to walk by it. You can kind of see some rice in there as well. Yeah, that's it. So nice murals. So actually this whole area kind of has these interesting stuff, right? Bottle making, guitar playing, like a rice street. So there's a lot of interesting history in it. I'm just going to kind of take a look at this little alley. And yeah, I kind of wonder what the history of that one is, you know. And I think in the past, things I think were kind of, I don't know. There's so much interesting stuff about Macau and the history of it. But anyways, so that was a guitar playing street. Hope you really enjoyed that one. And it's just like another little bit of a corner of Macau. Lots of little stuff all over the place in this city. And yeah, stay tuned. We got lots more streets of Macau coming. So hope you enjoyed this one as well as all the other ones. And there's always more coming, so stay tuned for that.
Hey, check it out Macau 2023. Check out some more streets.